MIT are sending over D.I. Morel. We'll be heading up the investigation.
With permission, I'd like to stand the relief down, sir. I'll organise cover.
Will MIT want to question them?
Yes. Let's keep everyone here for the time being. Sergeant Smith.
I do hope you're going to be able to sleep tonight.
I don't think...
You do know that your decision to hold back the ambulance may have contributed to Kerry's death.
Not now, Smithy. This is not the time.
It was obvious that the shooting had finished and that nobody else was in danger, so why'd you stop the ambulance?
We'll talk about this later.
No. I want to talk about it now.
And we'll discuss it in private. I realise you're very distressed. But questioning my judgment in front of senior staff in that manner would ordinarily demand a disciplinary action.
And so would negligence.
I made a choice based on information available at the time.
And you got it wrong.
A decision which will be reviewed in due course, and certainly not by an emotionally involved sergeant.
When are you going to bring him in?
Bring who in?
Bradford. He said he was going to get her. He's just been sitting there waiting for his chance.
If David Radford is involved in this shooting, I can assure you he will be brought to justice. But as you well know, we have to follow all lines of inquiry. Now, if the evidence leads to David...
No!
Radford, then...
No! You need to bring him in now before he has a chance to cover his back!
Circumstances, I am just about prepared to overlook this outburst. But I would advise you to leave this office now. Get that uniform back for forensics and get yourself cleaned up. And if you find you're unable to continue in a professional manner today, it might be better for all concerned if you go home.
You okay, Sarge? Can I offer you a lift home? This must have been terrible. Were you with her until she died?
Oh, you gave you some sort of vulture.
I was just wondering. Did she say anything to you? At the end? I mean, did she try to talk at all?
What did you think she was going to say? What, that she was fighting for her life? That she didn't want to die? She was bleeding to death from a hole in her chest and there was nothing I can do!
Well, if there's anything I can do...
Yeah? You can get out of my face.
Smithy?
Hey! Hey, Radford, over now! Hey! Get out of the car!
Stay here. I'll deal with this.
So are you? Why'd you do it? Is it because you couldn't stand the fact that she was only interested in you to bring down your sorry little family? Or did you chicken out again to get one of your cronies to do it? Is that it? Yeah, Kerry! Let him in. Let him go! Get off. Leave it!
They're not worth it!
Come over to our side now or something.
I want to catch Radford more than anyone.
So we bring him in and we put the pressure on.
All right. They're all worried about you, you know. An experience like that's enough to send anyone off the deep end.
Listen, I realise you're hurt, Lee. You're angry. You want revenge.
So?
Okay, so Radford did it. Okay, let's say that. We arrest him. We put him away for years and years. It won't bring her back, mate. It won't stop the her. It didn't bring back my dad.
So what you saying? We just let him walk away again, is that it?
Look, if there's a way to tie Radford to this, I'll find it. You believe that? Look, in the meantime, you've got to find a way to come to terms with this, Smithy. Take it from one who knows. Because if you don't, it's going to eat you up, mate. And in the end, it'll destroy you.
Let me tell you something. Whoever did kill Kerry, I'm going to get him. And that is a promise.
Take a seat. Irene Radford has just been in, complaining that you chased her in a car and then assaulted David.
Nobody's doing anything. We know that the Radfords were behind this.
No, we don't.
Why are you sticking up for them?
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
Kerry's dead!
Yeah. Then don't you owe it to her to behave professionally while we try and find out who killed her?
Well, it's a shame that people didn't act a little bit more professionally when she was alive.
And what's that supposed to mean?
You should have done more to protect her.
Look, I know you're looking for someone to blame, but all I can...
You know that the Radfords had threatened her. She should have had 24-hour protection, not suspension from the nick!
This is not about a duty of care. Now, Kerry was very aware of the dangers before she had a little fling with the Radfords.
Well, OK, so that makes it all right, does it? She was doing this for the good of Sunhill. Whatever happened to looking after her own? Kerry only ever wanted to be a part of something that she could call her family. And we let her down. Can't do it anymore.
You all right, Marilyn?
Well, you know.
No, Smithy.
If there's anything that we can do, you know, if you just want somebody to talk to.
Oh, you do know that I would never deliberately place any officer in danger, don't you? Whoever they are. Smithy, look, I need you to understand that...
Kerry always knew that you didn't like her.
And I would never let my personal feelings cloud my judgment.
If I could have put myself in front of that bullet...
Yeah, I know. Because that's the kind of man you are. And that's why I'm not accepting your warrant card. You can come and pick it up later on. Well, come on, why don't you go home and get some rest?
No. I need to be here. I really loved her, Gina.